Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Again, welcome back to our weekly live session with intelligence. So, for discuss of various options, or maybe, of course, of various countries in terms with um, like stay back option from post. Yeah, in various countries. I will discuss, let's say, Australia. So again, welcome to our live session. This is one of the oldest in the Middle East. We've been in the years and assisting students in terms, guiding and assisting in studying abroad. So we have helped like tens of students, of course. Yeah, as I can see here, that it's quite hot. Keep yourself hydrated and please always wear your. So yeah, we'll start in New Zealand. So start with we'll start first. So Australia consists. Everyone knows that we have New Sydney, we have Victoria, we have Queensland with capital. No, those cities, we are familiar, perfectly. So, masters in Australia first is 81. Imagine that. That's economy as per IMF. So, in terms of life, Australia has the development index in the world, which of life, health, and economic freedom as per UN since 2015. So it's also see people from different countries, or from different, like let's say from people from Africa to Middle East as well, of Australia to study whether if it's so value of money and standard of living. 1.5 million people, over 190 resides in Australia. Filipinos, Indians, Asian Americans, they prefer to study. So people of in Australia, which makes it very attractive to study, whether if it's for bachelor's or for master's. So Australian says that no. So the Australian way of life, there are four easy for students to, country. So yeah, so it's easy for you to adjust. So do you have any questions in terms with studying? Feel free to, hello. So hi, questions, particularly studying math, let me know so that I can address. Questions. So hi to our 5 viewers. So if you have questions, free to let me know. For study and post-study, so for studying masters, you have to get an offer from the university. It would take like roughly, if you're interested to go for a master, there will be like in terms with the just if you could visit the, to how long. Okay, so masters, you will get if you so if you will get study masters work, so that would be 2 year stay back option. So within that period of time, you have to make sure work limitation for you to be able to study permit. Already completed there, 6 post study visa permit expired. PR. So we all know that permanent residency in Australia is a point basis, where that it's changing some. Always and qualifications in getting a PR to make sure that you will be able to transition the permanent residency. Is there any other questions? Not getting anything yet, but guys, from the students. So I have gathered the how many hours for masters. For Australia, you can study up to, for masters, for postgrads, 40 hours every 2 weeks. 40 hours per fortnight. Fortnight means 14 days. So, or summer work like full time. So you have working in Australia as an international. If you are international students or permanent residency or as a citizen. Receive that. What happened if I work more than 40 hours for master? Getting a visa, it always you have to adhere. So for undergraduate students, also again able by the Australian government, then the worst things were so as for non-compliance. And usual question, check if how would they know if you've worked like more than 40 hours. Now from we arrive in Australia, we are on a bank account. So if you got your part, basically system to check it, like how many hours you've been worked, how many hours you've been paid for. So if you exceeded with that 40 hours, they would really know. So let's follow what's rules and just to be safe. And coursework, again, that's 3 years stay back option. For masters by research, you will get at least like masters by coursework is 2 years. Masters with research, that would be 3 years. So post-study visa, they visa for 89. So some guidelines for you to be able to transition to your permanent residency. First is you have to live and work in the state that's sponsored for 2 years, because it's a skilled nomination basis, right? Like as what I mentioned, there are 6 states in Australia. So for a state that nominate you or to live and stay there, you have to make sure that you have and work in the state that sponsored you for 2 years from the date that your visa is granted. So after you arrive and get settled into your new home, you must advise your state address, your contact detail, which is mandatory also. Why not, right? So you must continue to notify your state of any changes of your residential address details during the period of your 489 visa. So, again, please ensure that you have abide all the provisional visa condition as specified by the Department of Home and Affairs, for you to get. So, yeah. Actually, guys, Australia and New Zealand, they have almost rules. So, yeah, it's 40 hours visa. In Australia, is getting stay back options there. You have to make sure that you have criminal records during your stay in New Zealand for you to be able to be qualified as well. It's just one requirement. So what I can suggest, if you need to get more detailed about it, you may visit Intelligent Partners, so that we would be very happy to check to help and guide you as well in terms of that. So again, Intelligent Partners with career planning. We will also help you building your profile for you. It's easy for you to get. Master student. So again, for post-grad students, you're allowed 40 hours per fortnight. Fortnight means 42 weeks. Yeah. If you have any more question, Vishesh, just let me know. Yeah. So I have mentioned, Annie, they can check that you have worked for more than 40 hours through your bank account, as far as I know, because all your paycheck or your salary comes to the bank account. So yeah. Again, with regards to your question, like what will happen if you work more than adhere with what your guidelines, basically you will they will cancel your student visa. Yeah, is there any more questions for Australia and New Zealand specifically? So just to give you a background, with New Zealand, they consist with like 2 territories. That would be the South and North. So North Island is Auckland, Wellington, Napier, and New Plymouth. We have for Island, we have Christchurch. I think everyone knows what's Christchurch and where is it, right? So Queenstown, Dundee, Greymouth, Ashburton. So yeah, you can check each and every cities and islands if you're interested in. So I think I'm no longer getting questions. And again, guys, the good thing about me, 0 cost from from COVID-19. 0 cases, so they're very safe. Oh, So stay back. Again, if your question, let me just read that. Tell us about stay back options. What is the duration? Masters with research, that would be 3 year stay back option. Yeah. Question? Okay. I think I'm no longer getting questions. So again, guys, you can visit Intelligent Partners at Business Avenue Building, BB1, we're JLT. And you can reach me if you have a pen and a paper. You can write down my number 052985 Give me a call if you want to book an appointment. Okay, I will not take too much of your time. Thank you much and have a great weekend. Bye bye.